What's up, kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. I am the Eva Monroe, and big thanks to those of you who patiently wait for me to come in out of the mud and do videos like I'm supposed to for YouTube. If you have been following me for any extended period of time, then you know that this time of year I'm playing in the dirt constantly. So today's a rainy day and I was like, okay, I can get some videos done today. I saw this plaque one time that said God made rainy days so that gardeners could clean the inside of their houses. That is so true. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite luxurious spring summer fragrances. Okay, no cheapies here, unfortunately. I'm sorry, maybe at a later date we'll do those, but these are some fragrances that I feel like stand up to warm weather, most of them, and they just smell luxurious and they're so perfect for this time of year. So let's jump right in because I have quite a few. Okay, no Viva la Juicy Couture here, so maybe we'll do that in another video. All right, number one on my list, you guys, I am head over heels. I'm so crazy about this thing right here. This is Harrods Rose from Bond Number 9. Oh my god, I blind bought this and I had no idea what I was going to be getting before I received this fragrance. It is just, look, the baby pink. Oh, look, it matches my nails. The baby pink and gold bottle. Absolutely stunning. The fragrance smells like the bottle looks, in my opinion. This is tuberose, narcissus, musk, rose, cashmere. What does this fragrance smell like? It is a very clean, very feminine, grown-up, but still slightly playful, musky rose. If that makes any sense, is really what this fragrance is. I feel like I kind of pick up on a little fruity thing going on in the top of this fragrance. The tuberose, definitely prominent. Rose is gorgeous. It's not your grandmother's rose, as I sometimes like to say, which a lot of people take the wrong way, but it's not that very mature side of rose. Although the fragrance, in my opinion, has a very mature appeal to it, it is a gorgeous rose fragrance. So if you have not smelled this, man, I definitely recommend this. This is like beautiful sundress, big hat, ultra feminine spring summer day type fragrance. So Harrods Rose from the house of Bond Number 9. Now, next on my list is one of my House of Oud Eggs, and this is Breath of the Infinite. This is by far my favorite House of the Oud Egg. What is this? I don't even have to read all of the notes in this fragrance to you guys to give you an understanding of what this smells like. This is peach and musk, a very clean musk, a very delicate musk, but musk nonetheless. If you love a peach note, I definitely recommend this. This is amazing. It's very clean. It's almost on that like Amazing Grace type clean type vibe, but minus all the extra florally everything that's in Amazing Grace. But the musk is just giving this fragrance a serious cleanness that I really enjoy wearing this. I get lots of compliments on this fragrance when I wear this. I adore it. When I had bitter peach, I was actually layering this with bitter peach, and that was how I found my liking with bitter peach. But Breath of the Infinite from the House of Oud. Now next I have two Xerjoff fragrances. Xerjoff. The first one is one that I really feel like doesn't get enough play. It's not talked about enough. And it's Kobe from the House of Xerjoff. This is the perfect time of year for Kobe. What is Kobe? Kobe is citrusy neroli. Oh, the neroli is so pronounced and so prominent in this fragrance that is just crazy. This reminds me of Neroli Portofino Forte with much better staying power, because Kobe has great staying power. This is like Replica's Aqua Neroli type Neroli vibe. This is amazing. I don't hear people talk about this enough. This is absolutely stunning. It's perfect for this time of year. So from the house of Xerjoff, we have Kobe. Now, next, okay, when we speak of luxury, I'm so happy to have this fragrance. This, again, this is luxury. The bottle is luxurious. The fragrance smells luxurious. This is a very grown-up, feminine, but the oud is pronounced in this fragrance. This is from the house of Roja Parfums. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Alam. Oh, Alam. Alam has some fruity notes in the top of it. It's got an oud note in it. Now, if you hate oud, you're probably not going to enjoy this. However, if you don't mind an oud note, it's not that extremely stank oud, but there are some like slightly animalic qualities about this fragrance, but it smells like money. It's pure luxury, in my opinion. It smells like I said before, this is what a beautiful woman would smell like. One who's all dressed up, all about her business, and she wants to smell amazing. When I got this fragrance, I actually fell so deeply in love with it. I have a very special aunt. She's very special to me, and she likes perfume. I had to buy this for her and have it shipped to her, because I was like, she has to have this. And I asked her when I saw her the last time, had she worn it, and she was like, no. She was like, I have to have someplace very special to wear that fragrance to. So that's the type of fragrance that it is. It's special occasion, but in my opinion, I honestly feel like you could pull this off like in a business type setting. I feel like you could pull this off in a close encounter type setting. It is gorgeous. Roja Parfums Alam. Okay, I got a special surprise in the mail, one that I totally was not expecting. I got another cupcake from the house of Siash. Now, I shared with y'all Whispers of Truth when they sent that one to me. And then later on, I got another package in the mail from them, complete surprise, and it was Noyes Moy. And I believe that the correct pronunciation for this might be Noyes Moy. The Z might be silent. And if not, that's just going to be my fancy way of saying it. Noyes Moy. Because it sounds good. Oh, okay. Now, when I first smelled this, I was like, I don't know. However, upon wearing this, I found that this is the fragrance. This is the perfect fragrance for this type of year. For this time of year. Pink pepper, bergamot, rose in this thing, cardamom, and patchouli. There's like, you can smell the rose in this. You can pick up on the rose. It's a nice, slightly tea rose in my opinion, but what's really standing out in this fragrance in my opinion is the cardamom and the patchouli. The ultimate dry down of this is patchouli bomb. And it's that earthy side of patchouli with a little bit of sweetness going on in there, which probably is possibly coming from the cardamom and the rose. You know, I tell you guys all the time, cardamom has a slight sweet like undertone going on inside of it. But this is really nice. It's perfect for this time of year. And the longevity on this thing ain't half bad either. So if you like a patch note, aka patchouli, definitely check out the house of Siage, Noyes Moy. Now, this fragrance, I have another fragrance. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. So, this was sent over to me from the house of Siage. And it is Apollonia. When they asked me to choose a fragrance for this time of year, I looked at a bunch of notes and a bunch of different fragrances. And you guys know the lovely presentation. There she sits. How gorgeous, right? Just absolutely stunning. I chose Apollonia. Now, the only listed notes of Apollonia are white florals, orris, and musk. And I don't believe that there's anything much more than that going on in here. Very feminine. The white florals definitely very prominent in this fragrance. I'm thinking maybe some lily of the valley, maybe a little bit of gardenia or jasmine. Maybe it has that jasmine tuberose thing going on in there. But what is this fragrance? Ultimately, this is a very nice, clean, musky fragrance. Ultimately, in the ultimate dry down, the white florals hang in there through the duration of the fragrance, but in the ultimate dry down, I get a very close to the skin, light, clean, crisp musk with some white florals in the background. But a very nice fragrance. I don't know if men would like this. I don't think that men would really like to pull this off. Even if they like an extremely clean fragrance, I still feel like the white florals in this pull this fragrance entirely too feminine, but it's stunning nonetheless. And the bottle is textured. You can feel the silver leafing that is all over the bottle. Absolutely stunning. Love me some Xerjoff. Okay, next on my list, I have one that I don't often speak about, and I don't often speak about this fragrance because I have found that I have referred or recommended this fragrance to a few people, and they were actually like, man, I cannot pull that off. But it is from the house of Manos Gerikinis, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is Sisley Royale. Now, some of the notes in this fragrance are turmeric, there's saffron, smoke, there's some cardamom in here, patchouli, rose, oud, and musk. And I know as you're hearing the ingredients or the notes, you're probably like, well, that doesn't sound very springy. In my opinion, I've had this for probably about 2 years, and I have figured out that the best time for me to pull this off is like in the spring months. This is absolutely stunning if you can pull this off. Manos created this fragrance for himself, and he actually wanted a fragrance that would leave a lasting impression and that would have great sillage. And that is actually what this is. The smoke in this fragrance it's there, it's very prominent, but in my opinion, it's not too thick and too heavy to pull off in the spring months of the year. This smells like royalty, in my opinion. It smells like money. It smells very expensive. And it just takes an amazing, very confident person, man or woman, to pull this thing off. So if you can find this, I just find it to be absolutely stunning. I actually get lots of compliments when I wear this fragrance because it smells really nice. It plays out very well on my skin. So Sisley Royale from Manos Gerikinis. Okay, I have 2 more, but this one right here, let's talk about this one here. So this is from the new Essence de Parfum line from the house of Roja Parfums. I actually have a full review coming soon because they sent me this one as well as they sent me a discovery kit of all of the other ones. Now, I was really torn about my review. You guys know I hate reviewing samples. I just don't review samples. And so the jury was really out on me telling you guys how I really felt about this entire collection. They sent over 7 of the atomizers, but then they sent me the full bottle of Creation E Parfum. Now, when I first smelled Creation E, the Parfum, the Eau de Parfum, I believe it is, in Neiman Marcus, it was the very first Roja fragrance I ever smelled. And I did not like it. And then someone actually sent me the Parfum, and I felt, you guys know, that's my thing, right? Creation E. I feel like Roja made that for me, and I love it, right? So then I went back to the Parfum. I said, well, I have a better understanding of niche. My tolerance and everything has changed. I still didn't care for that. I absolutely enjoy the Eau de Parfum, the Essence de Parfum, more than I enjoy the Eau de Parfum version of Creation E. I still prefer the Pour Homme more, but this smells to me very feminine, luxurious at the same time. There's peach, neroli, bergamot, rose, jasmine, some patchouli, and sandalwood. The ultimate dry down of this fragrance on my skin is actually just a really nice creamy sandalwood type fragrance, type vibe is what I get on it. The top is absolutely gorgeous. The projection of this is better than the projection of the Parfum, of course. And if you don't understand why that happens, because sometimes I hear people talk about like extrait de parfums and parfum versions of fragrances, it really doesn't have a lot of projection, or they say it doesn't play off my skin well. And that's typically because those things like extraits and things like that, they don't have the alcohol concentrate that say your Essence de Parfum will have. The alcohol is what makes it float around in the air and bounce off of your skin. So I really like this. I really do. I've spent some time wearing this. And I'm really here for it. I really enjoy this. Very feminine. Is it my favorite of the 7? It is not, but stay tuned for my full review on this entire line and you will find out which one I actually love the most. Okay, my last one that I have to share with you guys today is one that I hated on this for quite a while. I contemplated selling this, giving it away, many different things, and sometimes I really enjoy those fragrances that when I first get them, I don't really feel like they blow me away. And then later on down the line, when I come back to them, I find something in them that I really appreciate. That's why I don't get rid of stuff immediately. So I'm still hanging on to Minuit. I'm still hanging on to Savoir Faire. You know, there's hope, you guys. This is Honor Woman from the house of Amouage. When you speak of a beautiful, almost slightly simplistic, yet very sensual and feminine spring summer fragrance, I present to you Honor Woman from the house of Amouage. This has many things in it that I love. I love a rhubarb note. My day one summertime fragrance, Dolce & Gabbana 3 L'Impertice, has a very prominent rhubarb note in it. Almost slightly sour, but there's a little bit of sweetness in there at the same time. This has that. This has a slight greenness to it as well. This has some of my favorite white floral friends in it. This is absolutely stunning. I'm so glad that I kept this. What I do want to do, honestly, is I want to purchase the shower gel and the lotion for this, because I don't feel like the longevity is really what I like for longevity to be. Even though, you know, if it doesn't last forever, you can reapply it. But I feel like if I could layer this with the lotion and the shower gel, it would just really bounce around beautifully off my skin. So Honor Woman from the house of Amouage. So those are some of my favorite luxurious spring summer fragrances. If you guys have smelled any of these and you love any of these, leave it in the comment section below. Leave me some of your favorites in the comment section below. I'm looking for some new stuff to try. I'm kind of in a frag rut here. I haven't bought anything. Recommendations. I need some recommendations, y'all. So thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. I'm going back to the dirt now. Be blessed and bye for now.